Jillian talk about something you're doing this weekend in a second, and I'm going to have just Angela McKnight has a financial literacy program, and we'll just touch on that as well, and we'll go from there.
Short versions, please.
Yes, we'll go short version, and then we generally wrap this up, and we stay for until around 9-ish, but we wrap it up, the formal questions, because generally some people are hesitant to ask publicly, and they have some issues. So we'll take a couple more questions, and then we'll stay if people have individual issues, and we'll go through kind of the takeaways that I got to go through that you all said, and just make sure we're on the same page.
Good evening. So as far as empowering our children and educating our children, I do agree with the mayor that it's a shared responsibility. So as a state assembly woman, one of my first legislations that I have dropped, and I will be having a community meeting in a couple of weeks to talk about all the legislation, is called financial literacy. As of right now in the school system, financial literacy is only taught to high school. So this piece of legislation will allow financial literacy to begin starting at K, so it will go through K through 8. We have to empower our children. As soon as your child raises their hand and say, hey mommy or hey daddy, can you buy me this? We need to begin the conversation of financial literacy. And there are about over 800,000 children in the state of New Jersey that live in poverty. So we need to try to combat that. Also, I just started a young legislative academy where we will be educating juniors and seniors from in reference to becoming a state official, etiquette skills, community service skills, and right now we have 20 slots available. This is a free program. You can go onto my website or you can call my office, and we do have applications that are out there. My staff has been going to the different high schools and promoting this program. This program is for all of the 31st district. And last but not least, if I take off my state assembly hat and put on my Angela Cares hat, we work with schools in reference to partnering the youth with seniors, intergenerational programming. So I'm out here, my team is out here trying to help as many youth as possible. And I know the city has a lot of programs that are out for the youth, but also there are a whole slew of organizations, like the mayor said, they already met to talk about how can we help the community with our youth. So it's a shared responsibility. So if you have any questions, you can call my office, or you can, contact me on social media, or you can send me an email. Thank you.
Also, I want to recognize that our Council President, Rolando Lavarro, has joined us. Julie, do you want to add something real quick?
Hi, my name is Jillian Sargent Allen. Right to my mouth. Jillian Sargent Allen. I work for Burke State Episcopal, CDC, a local nonprofit here in Jersey City. I'm also a resident of Randolph Avenue, of my neighborhood, of my neighbors. I've been working just for the past 5 months on a project called I Love Williamsville. I don't know if you guys remember it. It was an effort to create a plan for improvement of a very challenged section of Jersey City in 6 different areas, chock full of activities that we could do for ourselves with support from outside, dollars, of course, but we working together to make things change for ourselves and our community. So shared responsibility, as the mayor said, but a lot of the participants, partners in the collaboration are in this room tonight, and we've got great plans going forward. The first of which I'm very proud to say, we're having a college and career fair this weekend at the Student Center for 16 to 24-year-old residents of Jersey City and their parents. Look at the opportunities available after high school. Let's get them engaged in the conversation, early. And if you're not a college qualified or interested individual, there's another track for you. You can engage in some sort of construction trade, or we're going to have the Carpenters Union here, and we're going to talk about apprenticeships. The police department will be here. So there's a lot that we can do together that will cover our bases when it comes to sharing the responsibility and not necessarily asking always for support, but providing it for ourselves and
Okay. One second. I don't want to go into all the announcements. Please. I want to just run through. We're staying, and we will publicize any additional announcements that you have to have after. We will help you get that out.
I just wanted to say something
fair to the community. I just want to say one thing, I promise I'll be quick. What I'm saying is, in business, you gotta know your market. And to say that we're posting stuff on Facebook and everywhere else is not gonna work for these families that have parents that are on drugs. You gotta take a different approach. I like that you have those jobs out there available for you, but you gotta take a different approach to getting the information out. These parents are not like you and I.
Well, part of that is on that committee that Pam was sitting on, and part of the goals that are out there. So let me just run through really quickly. We're staying collectively, so any additional questions, you can pull us on the side. I just want to run through a couple of takeaways real quick. So we're going to post on the city website the application process to sit on the police review board. If you're interested in doing that, we're going to ask you to submit that in there. We're going to also set a deadline on that, so that'll be on there too. Jason Berg, you're going to email me on a meeting. Carolyn, you need statistics. I got to get you in. You're got to get involved in that youth council. If there's anybody else who wants to be involved in the youth council, Joyce, if you're interested in getting the information specifically on the Croson study report, we're going to grab Joyce at the end here today. We will add 24 hours of the McDonald's police presence, as we touched on as well, regarding Jermaine. Walk close, and then Laverne, you and I have a meeting following up. We're going to be here for the duration. If you have additional meetings, you can grab us. I thank you all for coming out tonight. Thank you. Oh, sorry.
What happens when you understand the shared responsibility? And what happens with guys that are walking, I don't know about other athletes, that are walking and trying to engage with something.
Thank you, Captain Bell. All right? Thank you. Thank you.
Will we talk? I will.